Hello, subscribers and returning viewers, and if you see my video and you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Today is Tuesday, and I usually show you my Elvis Presley record and CD and video collection on Tuesdays. I have been trying to collect. There is a CD box set out called the RCA album collection, and it has 60 CDs in it. So I've been trying to collect a vinyl version of that collection, that box set. I've been also trying to collect it on single CDs too. And so today's video, I'm going to show you my variation of that box set. There's 3 albums I don't have on standard vinyl, so I've kind of included two 180 grams vinyl versions of that CD box set in this collection, and an extra one. So we'll show you what the extra one is at the end of the video, and I've also included a few bonus albums which are kind of, there's some are included and some are not. So let's get started, because we have quite a lot to go through. I won't be showing you the vinyl because that will take too long, and I will show you that in another video. What I'm going to do in the other video is I'm going to go through the orange labels, the green labels, etc. And that's how we'll do all those. So we'll start off with the Rock and Roll album, which is the first album, and it's a UK version of Elvis's debut album. I do have it on 180 grams, and I have done a video on that. This is the back of Rock and Roll. So you go through, you put it down there. This is Rock and Roll number 2. And this is the second copy of Rock and Roll number 2. And I much prefer that pressing. That's the back. And that's the back. Put them there. And this is the first of the 180 grams. So I'm trying to find this on a standard vinyl, and it's very hard to come across it. And I'm not even looking for an original, I'm just looking for a standard pressing. And it's a wonderful album. I'm not necessarily a Christian, but this is a wonderful album. I love listening to Elvis gospel stuff. Really just put you in a good mood. It's a nice gold vinyl as well. And apparently this is the best-selling Christmas album of all time, as well as being Elvis's best-selling album. So there's 2 in 1. So that's the first 180 grams one. I have one other one in the collection, and I have to, as I said, I'm trying to get the standard edition of it. This is His Hand in Mine. Wonderful picture. This is the back. The track list. We won't bother with the Money Spider typos. I do have a little bit of a cold, so if I hear the odd cough every so often, please forgive me. I usually get my cold around this time of year. That's the track list. Elvis is back. I played this last night on the Amazon Music Player, and absolutely fantastic. All the wonderful images of Elvis. This is when he came out of the army. Absolutely fantastic album. I have it in mono as well, and I have to get it on the 180 grams. So I'll be repeating this collection on the 180 grams. And I've ordered Loving You in the post, and it has a completely different picture on the front of it. Another picture at the back. This is the kind of my meh album with Elvis. Some of the songs are good and some are not. Kind of, for me, the album starts at track number 4. Well, it starts with track number 1, track number 2 and 3 kind of let me down a little bit, and then it kind of picks up after that. But that's my opinion. And I love the purple vinyl version of this, and that would be one I'd be getting as well. Then we have Potluck. There's the track list. A local singer from my hometown, Brendan Boyer, did a cover version of Kiss Me Quick. I don't think Ringo Starr liked that song either. So, just a little bit of history there. And Brendan has passed on, and he's the only Irishman to meet both Beatles and Elvis. And Elvis used to go to shows in Las Vegas. So we're going through the studio albums. That's how great they are. I think Elvis recorded this after he met the Beatles. And he got a Grammy. Lovely cover again. There's the track listing. Nice picture at the back. And then this could be called Elvis's Back Part 2 if you wanted to. It's absolutely fantastic. So at the start of the 60s you had Elvis's Back, and then you had at the end of the 60s you have From Elvis in Memphis. And kind of a few dodgy soundtracks before this one, with some excellent bonus tracks. I'd like to do a timeline, and maybe I will. There's the track list and a promo for the 68 special. And we have 2 albums here. And this one is always kind of hidden away. I don't know why. It's an absolutely fantastic album. Then they kind of separate them on the CDs. This is kind of Oh My God before Oh My God. If you're a Pink Floyd fan, and you know I am a Pink Floyd fan, I call this Elvis's Oh My God album, or Yuma Yuma. So you have a live album and you have a studio album. And so that's that one. So maybe Elvis thought of Oh My God before Pink Floyd did. So setting trends. Elvis Country and a concept album and a country music concept album. So wonderful background. Really good album. I would like if they brought out a CD without kind of the song that's in between the songs, just to see what it sounds like. Kind of like what they did with Let It Be. They took out all John Lennon's dated jokes, just to see what it would sound like. And then put the separate track in as its own thing. And Elvis Now. Wonderful cover. There's another album called Frankie and Johnny, and it has a variation of this cover. And I don't know why they do that. They kind of put pictures of Elvis on an album that has nothing to do with the absolute album. So I think that might be Colonel Tom Parker. And that's the back. I must get these 2 albums. I think one is in mono. But we get them as we go record hunting. Another gospel album with an unfortunate title. Can be easily taken out of context, but it's a very good album. Don't let the title put you off. Oh yeah, that second song would put you off more so than the title. Sadly. There you go, there's the back to promoting the two other gospel albums. And this is also called Elvis. And this is wasn't known as the Fool album. And Fool had a sticker up there. I think I remember seeing it. A version with the word Fool printed under there. I could be wrong, but I thought I remember seeing that. And they took it off. So Elvis' second album is also called Elvis. This is the back. I think I've shown this in another video where you can just barely see the track listing. And it's just Elvis, Elvis, and Elvis. So I think that's rather funny. That definitely is Colonel Tom Parker. I just wonder how would have Brian Epstein done this? just a thought. Okay, this is another one that's you'd be forgiven it be a rock and roll album, and it's not. It's a country album, and they should have just called it For Old Time's Sakes. It's kind of like the Tom Cruise movie, Live, Die and Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow type of thing. So you don't know what the name of it is. Well, I would call it For Old Time's Sakes because it's a country album. And it's an absolutely fantastic cover, but the cover don't match the album. Could have done another cover. There's the back of it. So yeah, there's For Old Time's Sakes, and then Raised on Rock. So Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. That's the way I kind of look at that one. And I posted this in a picture of this in the Elvis Vinyl community group, and it got over 500 likes. And wow, I was very shocked at that. That's good times. Listened to it last night. Great album. Whoops, hold on. I almost fell. There's Take Good Care of Her Loving Arms. You can pause his Spanish eyes. Love that. And I like Engelbert's version of it as well. We're only through the... This is going to be a long video. One of my longest so far. This is today. All the track listing there. And promoting the other albums. I've done all these in separate videos, but when I put them all together, wonderful image. In the 70s, we're kind of coming to the end of the studio albums. We've Promised Land, that's the back, promoting the other albums. I don't have this one, and this is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for all the views on Disappointing Me of Wallace, by the way. I didn't think anybody was listening to this album, and they are. So that really surprised me. Now, from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee, recorded live. I think that's recorded live in the studio. So it's slightly misleading. Especially with the cover. Cover is excellent. It's one of my favorites. There's the back. Track listing. You can pause it if you like. And we have a lot to go through. 2 copies of Moody Blue. Again, difference in the shades of blue on it. And what I've noticed is there was one was advertising the cassette. Let's see if it's this one. I think it's this one. The cassette, yeah, that's the one with the cassette. The other one is not. There's the track list. Another image of Elvis there. Nice font. The moody blue font. Is it the same as this one? Yeah, it is, but different colors on it. So, and there's the back. And there's no advertising the cassette on this one. And there is on this one. That's an older copy. And this is Memphis, Tennessee. And that's Memphis, Tennessee. This is a French one. Exact same album. And kind of the cover having nothing to do with the songs. So this is kind of, these are all kind of 60s stuff. And the 68 special is the 60s, but whereas this cover is more in tune with the songs on the album. I love that album. Favorite of mine. And I love the back of it as well. Used to play this for hours and hours and just look at all the pictures at the back. And we have 2 copies of Flaming Star. Again, going with the theme, nothing to do with Flaming Star. Just a nice image of Elvis. And there are other images, and we have those 2. They'll be coming up shortly. And this is a really good image. These are 2 really, hold on now, I'll just put this one out. These are really 2 good images of Elvis. Just right here. You see them? Pick them up. That's Flaming Star advertising the Golden Records and the Gospel Albums. So that's kind of where it sits chronologically. I don't have these in the order of how they appear in the box set. I just have them as studio albums, compilations, soundtracks, and live albums. And we're on the compilation section at the moment. Hold on now. Another nice image of Elvis. I got this in Lime Regis. Nice day out on the coach trip. Very, very good album. That's the back. Very, very good image. Some stuff they knew how to market, and then others they just went pear-shaped. I love this album. This gets a lot of slack, I don't know why. Used to have it on cassette. I think I got this one in Lime Regis as well. I got about 3 albums in the antique shop there. So check that out if you're down there. So, and we have 2 copies of I Got Lucky. This is the newest one. That's the original one I had since I was a child. Scratched bits, being played forever. There's the tracks list. One of my favorites. I do have a mono version of it, but I don't have a picnic version of it. You put all the albums up there if you don't want them falling all down like that. It's the same. This is Come On Everybody. We're onto the movie section now. And there's a very different cover, but it's an American pressing. And this is the back. And these are all those albums that I just showed you. and a good. I quite like this. I very much like this, and it is on the Amazon Music player. And I think the only reason why it's on it is because of the 60 album box set. They're the albums that are on there, and they're not all in the one kind of in the one section. They're all separate. They're all separate. So this is Loving You, and one of my favorite soundtracks. And it's almost a non-soundtrack soundtrack. Side A is the soundtrack, and side B is not. And I'm kind of almost going mad that side B is not part of the soundtrack, because it fits in very nicely. And we have a picture disc. And I know these albums are available individually as well, but I kind of like this picture disc. I don't like the Elvis medley. I just don't. Sorry. I'll show you the other picture disc. There. Always wanted this. So I have it. Now we have 2 copies of King Creole. That's the new one. There's the back. And there's the back. And no pictures, which is odd, as it is a movie. And usually there are pictures of movie on the back of Elvis movie soundtracks. Now, GI Blues, you have it in mono, and it's very good. Have to get it in the 180 grams. Yeah, this is what I mean. There's pictures of Elvis from the movie GI Blues, and there's King Creole, and no pictures. And hold on. Ooh, I think I might have to plant these somewhere else. That's getting a bit. I think what I'll do is I'll do this. We'll do it like this. There's blue, white. Two copies of that. Yeah, we do this. We go there because they're going to go lopsided. That's another copy of blue, white. There's Girls, Girls, Girls. And I have a mono copy of this. Nice copy. I think it's a French copy. But we go through all that in another video. There's It Happens at the World's Fair. Very nice back. These were well packaged, possibly just to make up for not being very good. But they're very collectible. If you're an Elvis fan, you have to kind of have them anyway. And some are good and some are not so good. Yeah, nice packaging. They're kind of like, cards in a way, but they're LPs. There's Fun in Acapulco. And I'm not sure which is my favourite, Blue, White or Fun in Acapulco. And I also like Loving You and King Creole. There's Girl Happy. I think this is the longest video. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. So hope you're having a cup of tea while you're watching this one. Or a cup of coffee. Or some Coke or kombucha. Whatever you fancy, or green tea. And getting through, nearing the end of the soundtracks now, and we're going on to the live ones. That's Rustabout, the 50th anniversary edition. I ordered this on eBay, and for some reason went to the hub store in Highbridge in Somerset, and not the one right next to me. So I had to go all the way to Highbridge to collect this one. But that was fun anyway, because I love going back to Burnham on Sea. Nice, but this is a good soundtrack. I think that was number one actually. I'm not 100% sure. Feel free to correct me. Frankie and Johnny. I like this movie and I like the soundtrack. Here's the back. Here's Harem Holiday or Harem Scarum. I've not seen this movie. This is a French copy I have. And the soundtrack is not one of his great songs. I don't think so. I remember listening to it once and I said, no. That's possibly my first reaction. Did not like this soundtrack. I don't think I've seen the movie. So sometimes the movie can be good and the soundtrack not so good. And that's from Fun and Acapulco, because Elvis put on some weight. I think he met the Beatles around this time as well. Nice package on the back. California Holiday. There's a movie called Speed Racer with John Goodman, and it's made by the people who made The Matrix. And it's very much influenced by Elvis's California Holiday movie and Speedway. And there was a Japanese TV show, I think it was called Speedy, or the character was called Speedy. And that was also influenced by Speedway. Speedway was very big in Japan. There's Double Trouble. It's okay. Movie, okay. There's Clam Bake. This is a really, really good cover. But the soundtrack is, again, a lot to be desired. These are really kind of fancy trading cards. Okay, we're at the end of the soundtracks. This is Speedway. So yeah, check out Speedway or Speed Racer. Very, very good. John Goodman, as I said, is in it. And it's kind of a mix between Face Off and Matrix. And yeah, this is not a bad movie. The soundtrack is so. We're on to the last of the soundtracks, and it is a soundtrack. It's one of the best ones. You know, to go from Speedway to this. Absolutely fantastic. I think Elvis meeting the Beatles gave us this. So thank you guys. Now we're on to the compilations. I thought we went, I know what I've done. I know 2 sets of compilations. So we have the Golden Records, and yeah, that's what I've done there. So this is Golden Records Volume 1. I have a new edition. I have this edition. And it's it's a new orthodontic high fidelity recording, whatever that is. It's not mono. I think that's just a fancy name for stereo. I have the mono version of this, and this doesn't sound like a mono version. This sounds absolutely fantastic. So quite pleased with that. I picked it up for £3 in Row Gallery in Glastonbury. So thank you guys in Row Gallery. Golden Records Volume 2, not the gold lamy suit version. I have that in mono, and it's called 15 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. Then it's just also called Golden Records Volume 2, like it is here. And there's the back. You're really kind of making use of the images from the 68 special. And then we have Golden Records Volume 3. Picked that up for £1 in the charity shop. Stereo, oh sorry, I picked it up for £2 and I picked the mono version up for £1. So I picked this one up in Cornell. So excellent stuff. There's Elvis Records Going Volume 4. So most of this is very similar to the 60 album box set. Just one or two slight variations, but sticking with the theme. So there's a Date with Elvis. I got it in stereo. I didn't think it was made in stereo, but it is. And that's to do with when Elvis left the army. There's the back. Put that up there. Excellent image. And then this is the other 180 grams. And it is in colored vinyl. I won't take it out. It's been blue. There's the back. Ooh, hold on now. That's a Date with Elvis. And LP fans only. And they have the same back. And that has a cut number. As Ed King's Court would say, go to his channel. Limited edition. So that's my limited edition for LP fans only. We're on to the live section now, nearing the end. This is the longest video I've done so far. So wow, I'm talking for half an hour straight. This is the 68 special. Fantastic album. I prefer the CD because it's all, both sides are a little bit too short. You just get into the groove of it more on the CD. That's the 68 special on stage. Nice image of Elvis there. Sweet Caroline, The Wonder of You, Yesterday. So there we go. There's another version of That's the Way It Is. In the soundtracks, not in the soundtrack section, in the live section. And I do have bonus LPs that I'm going to show you as well. And this is Madison Square Garden. What a fantastic concert. I'm kind of getting back into the concerts. It's just absolutely, this is just hit song after song after song, and it's just fantastic. Amazing. And I have the second show to this as well. I don't think I'd bother getting Prince for Another Planet. Because if you have that and the alternative show, you kind of more or less have it. Then you have Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. And a fantastic album. And it was in the charts. It shared the top spot with Dark Side of the Moon. That's the traffic outside. There's Graceland, live in Memphis. I keep calling this live at Graceland, maybe because the image of Graceland imposes over the title. And it's just a fantastic album. But the best way to hear this album is get the deluxe version of the CD. That was just an amazing album. So we're almost at the end. This is Elvis in concert. I have not listened to it yet, but I do have it. So this is not in the 60 album box set. I don't know why that is so, because you know, all these were produced while Elvis was alive. Obviously he was alive with this one. He was in concert and they didn't put it in, but I'm putting it in. The one that I am missing in my variation, the one that I am missing is Elvis Sings The Wonderful World of Christmas. That's the one I'm missing. So now we just go to the bonus LPs, and obviously this one was not included because it was made after he passed on, but it's part of a set that's within that collection, the Golden Records series. So this is my bonus. I think this one is included, and I quite like it. Very, very good album. I kind of included the in-concert one. This one is live as well. I think there's just one song on it not live, and the rest of it is. And it's very much a country music based album, and I really, really enjoy it as well. So these would be very much two favourites. And then another favourite, and the last bonus one. We're almost finished. So if you stuck out with all this video, thank you very much. You've been absolutely a fantastic audience. This is Elvis in Demand. Again, another one like I Got Lucky. I used to play that one and this one quite a lot. There's the track listing. Oh, it's not the traffic, it's the choppers. Usually out on a Tuesday in Glastonbury, between Yeovil and Glastonbury, Burnham-on-Sea, and they fly over to Cardiff and Barry, all those places. So that's the track listing. And thank you very much for sticking out in this long video. I will go through I'll separate them all out, and I'll find out the orange labels, the black labels, the blue labels, the green labels, so on, and the red dots and the silver dots and all that sort of good stuff. And they'll be the next set of videos for the Elvis collection. I haven't done the CDs in a while. I will get back around to doing them. I am still collecting them, and that's our next adventure after we go through all the different coloured labels. So thank you for all the views. They really, really mean a lot. And we will talk to you again in the next video.